Before this starts, I would like to say this real quick. If you are wondering if I'm using a voice filter, no. And I will leave a link to a video proving that I am not using a voice filter. After you watch the video and you still say that my voice is fake and I'm using a voice filter, hey, you're getting blocked. Anyway, enjoy the content. Witness the might that is Renegade X. You are now listening to another episode of the Mind of a Renegade. What is good? This is Renegade X. You are listening to another episode of the Mind of a Renegade, where I talk about certain topics and I will give my opinion about the topic. Now, this episode will be about all skinfolk and kinfolk. It is before I continue, let me give my disclaimers. If you do not like differences of opinion, or someone having an opinion at all, or easily triggered, or do not want to listen to this at all, you have 10 seconds to leave the podcast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cause this is about to get real. Now the quote, all skinfolk and kinfolk. It is if you are black, you may have heard this phrase throughout. Maybe a family member, like a cousin, your grandmother, your grandfather, your father, your mother, just any family member that you have heard it from. Now, if you are a person of another race, and you probably have heard a black person say this quote, and for those that don't understand it, I will break it down for you. Alright, the definition of kinfolk. Your kinfolk are the people in your family. Even very distant cousins you never met can be described as your kinfolk. When anthropologists use the term kinfolk, they mean people who are related by blood and share a common ancestor. You can use the word in a much wider way, though, to include people related by marriage and adoption, as well as friends who are close. You consider them a part of your family. Kinfolk combines the Old English kin or family and folk, people. The definition of skinfolk. Skinfolk, someone who is of your own race or skin color, but not your family or friends, probably not someone even you like. All my skinfolk are not my kinfolk. By D Baby, January 18th, 2017. One's skinfolk usually also includes one's kinfolk. However, for various reasons, including interracial marriage and adoption, members of a person's family may not be the same race and or ethnicity as that person. Also, a person can have friends who aren't the same race and ethnicity as they are. My explanation of the saying, all my skinfolk and kinfolk. The saying, all my skinfolk and kinfolk means that just because a person has the same skin color that you do, that doesn't mean that they will treat you like a family member, i.e. be supportive and considerate of you and or agree with you on the issues that you consider important, and or do not have your best interest. I am going over this topic because I've seen this happen so many times throughout my life. A black person trusting another black person just because they are black, and that black person that they trusted screwed them over. I will do my best to break this whole thing down to where you can understand it. it seemed like there were some black people that failed to grasp that concept. Like I said in my previous podcast, the black community has a lot of dysfunction in it because of the events that happened in the past. Slavery, Jim Crow, and etc. And also, like I said in the podcast, I know not every white person is a white supremacist. Not everyone is a bigot / racist. I know that. All that stuff that has happened in the past has caused self-hatred in the black community. So we have a lot of bad apples among us, a lot of dysfunctional black people among us. What I mean by that, hey, if you want to listen to the rest of the podcast, go to my Anchor FM. It should be in the description below.